Hello and welcome, it's Bushwhacker here, and welcome back to our Let's Play series. We are continuing on our prison. So the next step I think that we need to do is to print a furnace. So we're going to just come into our auto lathe here, and there we go. As you can see, I have a couple materials in here, along with some materials on the ground that I've been mining while I was away. I figured I wouldn't bore you guys with that stuff, but we can go ahead and start printing this up. While the furnace is printing, we can grab one of our crates here. Let's turn our light on. Let's do this one. And we're going to put some iron and coal together and make a mixture for our steel. So we'll just throw all of our spray cans over here. And we can drag this down into our crater. Now I like doing 30 iron to 10 coal. Oh, as our box gets knocked over here. So I'll just split these up. That would probably be a little better use of my time to build a stacker, but doing it by hand is definitely one way that you can get it done. Now let's check, and it looks like our furnace kit has been built. So I'm going to grab our furnace here and I will place it over on this side. Now just to get a little easier access of it, I'm just going to flip it right on its side. There we go, and we will place it down just like that. Okay, I will continue splitting my iron up, and I will be right back. Okay, I've brought all of my coal and my iron up here next to my furnace, but before the furnace can get up and running, we need to make sure that we can let our gases out. So we will grab some of our pipe supplies from our crate, and we're going to grab a little of this pipe here. So let's figure out, this is the output here. So we will make a corner off of this, and we will go down, and finally we just need to put a passive vent, which we do not have yet, so we will need to build that. But to build the passive vent, we're going to need a hydraulic pipe bender, so let's build that real quick. While our pipe bender is being built, which it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought, we can go ahead and start our first bit of steel here. So we'll put our 30 iron in here. There we go. And then we'll put our 10 coal. And I could probably do more than this, but that's just the amount I feel comfortable with, just using the volatiles and the oxide directly in here. Now we'll want to bleed off all of this pressure before we can get it started. So we will need that passive vent. Now while we're waiting for our hydraulic pipe bender to be finished, we actually can wire it up. So let me grab my tool belt, which is over here. We'll throw this on, throw our mining belt in there, and we'll get the wiring all done. So I'm just going to put it right next to my auto lathe here. So we'll grab our wire cutters, and we will grab some cable coil. Oh, and we ran out of power, so it looks like we're gonna have to wait until morning to finish that up. Oh, we have power again, but probably just for a split second. Okay, it looks like our hydraulic pipe bender's done, so we can cancel the next one there, and we can place this down. There we go, and we will see what we need for a passive vent. Looks like we need to turn it on, and we just need a little bit of iron, so we'll open this guy up, grab some iron and throw it in there. And it looks like the sun's back up. That's good, because I think we're running pretty low on power. So we'll just build one passive vent here. There we go. Okay, let's come over and we can hook this up. We are going to need a valve, so we'll put this down here. We'll grab a valve from our box and place it right down there. Okay. Starts in the closed position, but obviously we need to drain everything that's in there right now. So we'll open it up. Okay, now we just need to let the pressure die down. Okay, we have 0 pressure, so we can go ahead and close our valve. And it is daytime, so it probably is not the best time to be dealing with volatile stuff in the open atmosphere, but we can go ahead and give it a try. Grab our mining belt here again, and I have some volatiles and some oxide in my inventory, so we can see how this is going to work. I don't think very good. Let me actually go into the dark here so we can split it. So yeah, I built a little ice cave over here, so we'll just run in there. You know, it's been a couple days and I'm really surprised that the flares are still going. I thought that they lasted for way less time than they apparently do. So we will split this, just like this, and we can split off 2 of these. Okay, now let's see if this works. Doing it during the day probably, like I said, isn't the best idea, but we need to build some steel, so let's just give it a try. There our volatiles are. It looks like they made it in. And I forgot my oxide, so I'll go grab that real quick. I have a feeling that I had the oxide in my hand and it probably melted while I was running over here. So let's try putting these 2 in here. There we go. I think we got it all in. I don't know. I guess we will see when we try to light it up. So here we go. Hey, it looks like it made a little bit of steel. We can see if we can make more than just 1. Oh, we got to close up our mold here. There we go. It looks like we're going to be able to make a couple ingots in here. Maybe we'll be able to make all of them. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we may be able to get all these in here. Doing the steel first isn't a good idea because it melts all the way down into iron first. And I think we're going to be able to get all of these in here. Except I put 30 coal in there, which I do not want. We need to split this into 10 real quick. Let's see if we can do that. Don't have too much time left, I think, with our furnace. We'll split it over here. There we go. Let's see if we can get it in time. Okay, and let's see, do we get it? Yes, we did. Perfect. There we go. I'll move our box out of the way here. Definitely not the most efficient way to do it, but we made quite a bit of steel there. We'll open this up and kind of stand back. Probably a little hot. And we can grab all of our steel. And we'll just throw them into our auto lathe for now. Man, yeah, that's going to be quite a bit of steel. That'll be good. I think actually we need to drop out what's left in there. Nope, we already got it. Okay, yeah, we have 200 steel in here. Now, one of the more important things that we're going to need right away is a station battery. So we will go ahead and build that up right away here. But in order to build the station battery, we are going to need a, let's see, the electronics printer first. So let's see if we can find that. There we go. And we'll need to grab the iron from this guy. Okay, there we go. And while we're waiting for that to build up, we can again grab our belt. Actually, we have a little bit of copper in here, which we will melt up as well. So let's grab our tool belt. Probably should have built all this stuff right away, but oh well. We're getting it done now. Okay. Need our cable coil. And our cutter here, which we had to cut power to that. Oh well. Okay, our electronics printer has been printed. And we can go ahead and plop this down here now. And of course the wiring is all done, but now we can plop everything out of here. And we'll want to grab it. Let me turn my light on so we can see. And let's just throw everything in here. We kind of need a little bit bigger of an area, but I think this is going to be good enough for now. Getting all this stuff built. Luckily, we'll be able to make some progress on our base here really soon. Okay, so now we have steel in there. So let's turn this on and let's build a station battery. Okay, there we go, and it is printing. That is not going to take very long. So we can grab that, and I'm just going to place it down. Looks like it needs to be placed on the grid here. So we'll have the power come in, you know, yeah, right here. And then we will just move our battery charger so it's a little easier to get to. So let's do that before we get started here. We'll throw down our battery kit. And we want the power going through the battery first, so we'll throw down our battery. Let's grab our wire cutters first so they don't get stuck inside of it. And actually we'll move these batteries as well. And turn this on. Okay. Now we should be in business. So I believe power, okay, power comes in there. Okay, there we go. And we can grab our cable coil and get this all hooked up. Okay, it looks like we are going to be in business here. Now we'll just have to wait until daytime and until we get a little charge to really do anything else. I think that's just going to suck the life out of that remaining APC. But before daytime, you know what? We can actually grab our drill and we can pull down these APCs because we will not need them anymore. And it looks like the sun is starting to come up, but our battery isn't charging, probably because I didn't turn it on. So let's turn that guy on. And still not quite getting enough power, which it should be. Looks like everything is connected up all right. There we go. The battery charger was draining all of our station battery's power, so we'll just let it charge up just a little bit. Okay, now that we have a station battery, our power shouldn't be a huge deal. So, you know what? Before we end this episode, let's go ahead and we're going to pop out some of this stuff here. We'll grab the steel, throw it in our auto lathe, and we're going to make some of the first pieces for our prison. I know it looks like it's going to be a long way out, but at least we're making some progress. So let's start out with some steel frames here. Okay, we have a couple steel frames built, so we will grab these. Okay, now let's try to find a good place to build it. We'll figure out where our ground level is going to be right here. So we have a couple frames, and we're going to just plop these down right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we only have 4 frames built, but it is a start. We are finally making some progress. On the next episode, we'll definitely get started on really filling these up. But like I said, at least we're making some progress and we have those built. I think the battery is going to take quite a while to charge, especially with me running this stuff. But yeah, I think we made some pretty good progress. We got our furnace built. We're able to dump all that air out. We have our station battery built. We built our pipe bender and our electronics printer. So I'm pretty happy with that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it doesn't look like much now. Out in the distance, only 4 frames built, but like I said, at least we're making some progress. Hopefully you will join me on our next episode. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I will see you again next time. Bushwhacker out.